in this video, I'm going to show you some paper. The idea behind this is I got a delivery from origami this morning, and I actually wanted to do an unboxing video and then the giveaway, recorded that, turned out it was way too long, so now I'm just recording the giveaway by itself. What I'm basically doing is I put together some different papers, some from origami but some from other sources. And these papers are interesting. I think they're really great to fold with for different projects, obviously. And I wanted to, share some of my always growing stash of papers and give you an idea of which papers are out there and which you might be interested in getting. So to have a chance of getting this giveaway pack, you'll have to let me know that you're interested in it. So there's 4 ways. So you can either leave a comment on YouTube on the video page, then you can send me a YouTube message, you can leave a comment on happyfolding.com, also where the video is posted, and you can also send me an email to sara@happyfolding.com. All I do need to know is a name that I can mention in a follow-up video where I announce who actually won the giveaway. And if you're under the age of 18, please do double check with your parents first whether if you get that giveaway, it's okay for you to send me your real name and your address, because obviously it does need to be mailed to you. I won't be using that name and address for anything else, but please do check with your parent that it's okay. So, the deadline, I didn't mention the deadline. I'll just leave it for a week, so if you leave a comment by the 11th of April 2011, then I'll throw you into that raffle of names where I just randomly pick someone. I've also decided that this is one pack, and some of it is very special and kind of expensive paper. So what I thought I'd do is, if I get lots of replies, I make more of those sets. But if there's just few replies, I think one is okay. So the rule will be at least for every 50 replies, I'll have another pack. And if I'm feeling generous, I might do more. But, at least 50. So you have a fair chance of getting a set if you actually reply. So let's go through the papers. I'm always going to kind of tell you a very little bit about the paper, so this doesn't turn out to be too long. And in the video description and on happyfolding.com, I'm also going to, whenever possible, I'm going to list an online source for that paper. So the first paper is what I call Glassine or Pergamyn. Some translucent paper. You can see it's quite translucent. This is from this pack of paper I bought in November last year, 2010. And I got that at the tie-in convention, but it turns out I found an online source for it, so that's good. 3 sheets of that. Then some larger translucent paper. This is from a different pack. This I got in 2007, actually, at my first origami convention, British Origami Society convention. I folded quite a lot of models from that paper, but just to keep it short, I'm not going to mention those this time around. You'll notice that the quality of these papers is a bit different, but not a lot. So it'll be interesting to test that out. Next in the stash is some double tissue, which I made myself. I have a video on how to make this. This is from a set that I made for a complex eagle. And I thought it might be interesting for you to try this out and maybe get motivated to check yourself how to make double tissue. Along the same theme, kind of, I've got some natural tissue from Origami Shop, This is a test sheet I got sent previously, and I so fell in love with the way this sheet looks that I bought a bigger supply of that, which was in my delivery today. So I haven't actually folded with this, but I think it's very beautiful. Not sure whether you can fold with it like that or whether you have to treat it, for example, by making double tissue or tissue foil with it. But I'll mention that in a second too. So that's that. Then I've got some Pacon squares. I love this paper. These are called Rainbow Kraft as far as I know. And I added a couple of sheets of that. I've distributed these quite a lot among other origami enthusiasts because I do really love that paper, and I think Deb Pun was the first person that made me aware of it and sent me that from the US because it's a bit harder to get here in Germany. So next is Tant from this pack of Tant with 100 colors. Just 3 random sheets, so you can try that out. I might also add a bigger sheet, which I just have to cut down again, but it will be the same quality. So that's that. Oh, by the way, I can mention that there's paper reviews on happyfolding.com, and the first reviews are on elephant hide, on Tant, and on Japanese foil, and I've also in this pack got elephant hide and Japanese foil. So that's the Tant. Then there's some Kraft paper. You can tell it's Kraft paper in the way that I mean Kraft paper is because there's these horizontal lines you can see. I just added some gold and silver to mix it up with all the colors. I think it's really nice to fold with. It's quite inexpensive, at least here. So that should be interesting too. Now then I've got some normal kami, lightweight, easy to fold with, cheap origami paper. This is from this pack of 60 colors. I usually use this paper when I do origami videos with small squares. And then I've got some more kami, but this time duo, so it's another color on the other side. I actually used this sheet, this kind of sheet, for my most recent video on the triangular box by Hans-Werner Guth. And that's from this pack of paper. And I'm probably going to have a link to a different brand of dual color kami, but I think they're all usually quite similar. Because I'm not sure where to get that anymore. I bought that maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So some kami larger sheets. These are from this pack. This is the paper I usually use for my videos when I use larger squares. So I thought it'd be nice to throw something in from my videos. Let's put these aside. Next is elephant hide. You can see it's the same as the backdrop. Actually, these sheets were cut from that exact same sheet that I'm using as the backdrop. As I mentioned, there's another review on that, and it's fantastic for tessellations. And although I've not tried myself, I've heard it's really good for wet folding too. Now come the foil papers. So first, I haven't folded with this yet. This was one of the papers I got in my delivery. And this is Deluxe Washi. I love the brown color. And look at that fantastic gold on the other side. And you can also see it's textured. It kind of has this crumbled texture. I think it's really beautiful. And I cut down these sheets so they're easier to post. So, you know, it was a big square, and this is kind of how I cut it down, plus some extra that I discarded or that I'm going to use for something else. So Deluxe Washi, not the cheapest paper, but very beautiful. Then in my previous unboxing video I already showed this foil paper by Tissue Foil, from Origami Shop, and there's new colors, for example the blue and the green, so I thought I'd include some of the older colors, and from my delivery today some of the newer colors, and love that paper too. Then comes tissue foil, as I made it, because tissue foil is kind of, well, it's a term that's used for many different kinds of paper. I've got a video on how to make this. This is kind of the paper I did for A Witch by Andrew Hudson, and I thought I'd include that kind of stuff. If I'm going to do more packs, I'll just have to make new tissue foil, I think, and maybe do some other colors. Then there's Japanese foil. The paper review is going to be posted online soon. It got published in the most recent British Origami Society issue, so it's going to go online on both Origami USA with the fold and happyfolding.com. Very interesting to fold with this. You have to be very careful because any crease will be very visible. And finally, some more paper that's a bit on the expensive side. Where's the pack? There it is. That's this paper. I again bought it at the Italian convention. This one is gold and blue. Found some online resources, and there's one sheet of that. Quite thick foil, very easy to shape. So I think that's quite a good pack with a lot of different papers. I'm actually really excited about it, and I hope you're excited too. So if you'd like to have some of that paper, or actually have that whole pack, do leave a comment or send me a message to let me know, and I'll announce the winner well, as soon as I figured out who it is. As I mentioned, the deadline is 11th of April 2011, and I'll try to post a video shortly after that and send out the pack or packs if there's lots of you that want to get this kind of stuff. Okay, see you around. Happy folding. Bye bye.